right, I know there's still a couple other media filing in here, but we've got the Amgen race leader, Mark Cavendish of the ETICS Quick Step team, who won yesterday's stage, if you're just joining us, in Sacramento, and of course repeated today. We've also joined by Robin Carpenter of the United States and Hencapi Sportswear team, and Markel Arazar of the Trek Factory Racing team, who is the most courageous breakaway from cancer, most courageous jersey winner, and Jens Vogt, who has been on the NBC team and also a tour ambassador, who will give his comments at the end of this session on his first days of the tour. So, Mark, let's start with you. Yesterday was an eventful day with Mark Renshaw crashing and coming back. It looked like the team certainly did a lot of work to get you back in position again today. Talk about the team aspect of not only yesterday but today and that lead out that you've had.
We were pretty much the only team we rode again today. Tinkoff did come at the end and MTN, but it was already when the gap had come down a lot. It was touch and go whether we were going to get them. I don't know why, but for about 70, 80k, we didn't have a time check. We thought we were coming down. Next thing's a 4-minute gap with 30k to go, and I don't know where the camera, where the motorbike was with the time checks, But one of the big things about, the debate about not having radios in the race, we need to know the time checks, and we didn't know, and it was almost game over for us. So we really had to use a lot of guys that we wanted for the lead out. We didn't pull them with 2 guys earlier. Then we had to use 2 other guys to pull the brake back. So we left just 4 of us at the end: myself, Mark Renshaw, Matteo Trentin, and Julian Alaphilippe. And yeah, it's not easy with on the finish circuits with such little guys. But they did a brilliant job to keep me there. And Tinkoff Saxo came to take over in the last kilometre. Peter came underneath me on the last corner, which was perfect. I knew with the pressure he's under, he would have hit out early, so I was happy to come off his wheel. But the Drapac lad come, and he actually did a good job of boxing me in, so I had to really start my sprint late. When I was coming around him, I saw Peter in the slipstream of the Drapac ride, and in a headwind finish like that, you're always going to get a slingshot. So I actually initially thought it was going to be tough to beat Sagan there, but I'm happy I could just get on the line.
Yeah, Peter was in here earlier and he commented, he says, you're just hard to beat on a dead-on sprint that's flat like this. One more comment on the winds. It looked like you went from a crosswind to a tailwind. Is that correct? Maybe in the last 15 Ks. Does that sound about right?
The wind...
Or wasn't it even a factor today?
The wind, it was a little bit... Yeah, if we'd have gone hard enough, we could have done something. But to be fair, we were the only team riding, and so if we made an acceleration, we'd lose 2 guys straight away anyway. So it wasn't really a big factor. It wasn't like the wind last year. We did similar roads last year, and it was strong winds. But this year, no, it wouldn't have made such a big difference for it to be worthwhile.
Okay, and this is Mark's 7th career win at the Amgen Tour of California. On to Robin Carpenter. Robin, you bridged the gap early on in the race. Can you talk about the breakaway? There were 4 of you out there, and including Markel, and what the team plan was. It wasn't necessarily a jersey, or was it?
Team plan, I mean, we don't really want to be, contrary to what you might have seen today, we really wouldn't want to be riding in a break of 4 or 5. We really want to look for the breaks of 7, 10, or even 15 guys. But, I bridged pretty early in the race and thinking there was more guys up the road, and got up to there and there was only 3. So kind of had to adjust expectations pretty quickly. And, there was 1 KOM on the road, so we knew that if you win that, gets you on the podium automatically. And then, it was a group sprint yesterday, so any time bonuses would have popped me into the Young Riders jersey, so it was a nice bonus.
And Markel, could you talk a little bit about the break and also the jersey as well? I know you're a cancer survivor, and this jersey that you were awarded today was most courageous. Tell us your story.
Okay, our plan was to cover the big moves, no? In the beginning, it was like a group of seven guys, and Danielos was there, so that's why I jumped to close the gap. And then he attacked alone, and I followed him thinking like maybe like 4 or 5 guys we would be in the end of the top, but we were only 2. So we were 2 and we keep going until they told us like another 2 they were coming, and we slowed down to make a group of 4. We knew that was super difficult because we had headwind and we were only 4. But okay, we tried, and in the end it was a pity that they bring us back in the last lap, but from the beginning we knew that was difficult. And talking about breakaway for cancer, I don't know if I was the most courageous, but okay, I was a cancer survivor already. I think I finished with the chemo 2003, so already 12 years. I don't remember, no, because already, I mean, I can say after 10 years that I am cancer-free. I still have one testicle. I lost one with the chemo and with the surgery and all the stuff. But for me, it's important, you know, like if I can show or help the people that is fighting, that not like only like the Superman, they are able to recover for the cancer and to be competitive, you know. I'm not a big rider, but still I am able to already to be 12 years as a pro. So I think that this can help to the people that they are fighting now with the chemo or whatever, to have the hope that they are going to recover or they are going to be able to make a normal life in the future.
Thank you. Questions?
Mark, it seemed like there was more help up there. At least that's the way it looked on TV on the front today. Was that the case from your perspective?
No, there was less. It was less.
Did you have any discussion with any of the other teams about pitching in?
Yeah, and they didn't want to put anyone on. Simple as. Until we got the time check and it was almost too late to catch the break, then they started to ride. But before then, nobody wanted to ride.
Hi, Mark. When you reach the circuit in town, you know, there's so many more people along the sides. Do you guys, you competitors, notice anything? Do you see the people more? Are you moving so fast, or you don't even notice a different area?
You notice the noise. Really, that's about it. You got the odd person in the road taking a selfie, which can be a bit scary, you know. But apart from that, we're quite used to it. It's nice to finish in circuits. I think it's something the Amgen Tour of California does really well, is have finished circuits. It gives the spectators a chance to see the riders more than just 5 seconds whizzing past, you know. I think that's what cycling needs to really draw people out to watch the bike racing.
I was wondering, when I was driving down from Sacramento today, there was a stretch just north of here where there was a lot of smoke from a fire somewhere in the air. Did it impact any of you on the road? So none of you smelled it?
There was one section with some, looked like dust more, but didn't see any smoke.
Yeah, I've got a big fire going on right now.
Pat.
Robin, you came awfully close today in the breakaway. Did you have visions of USA Pro Challenge?
No, a little bit. I mean, I don't think any of us were really expecting to see the time gap come out to about 3.5 minutes or so. Like most of us, I mean, we're in it sort of riding at a tempo that was sustainable for most of the day. And I mean, I really expected us to get caught with maybe 15, 20K to go. But once we saw that time gap and it was maybe 35K to go, it was, I mean, game on at that point. So we all started riding pretty hard, and in the end it was just a hair too little, but it was pretty exciting for a while.
Any final questions? All right. Mark, one final question for you. Would you like to preview the last 2 days have been circuits? Is that good to preview the sprint and how it queues up? Is that something that, for a sprinter like yourself, is that...
Nah, because we do it a couple of times. It's probably the ones that don't have a finish circuit that you have to really look through a lot more. You know, we do these 3-4 times, the final straight, so it's all right. The good thing here is there's big wide roads as well, so so it's not like you really have to. Yeah, these are okay actually.
Okay. Thank you for taking the time, guys.